and welcome. So, today we're going to talk about tantric love or tantric lovers in the day of the Korona. And thank you for joining me wherever you are in the world. Good morning, afternoon, and good evening. So, whether you've joined me live or whether you've joined me later on to watch the video, then thank you for being here. Thank you for making a difference in people's lives as well. I'm sure every one of us is contributing in one way or another. The sheer fact that you're watching a video but made by someone in order to enhance the quality of our lives, you watching it, you receiving it actually contributes to us. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'd love to share with you a couple of tantric secrets. So whether we are in the same space with our beloveds or whether we are in two different parts of the planet, we can adapt tantric meditations to do that. And the beauty of the internet is that you can actually see each other across the globe as well. And you can do that energetically if you say, okay, let's do a meditation at 5 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, wherever you are in the world. And you really just do the meditation together, and it is phenomenal. So the very basics of Tantra for Lovers is seeing the other as a divine manifestation, as the god or goddess. So they are a perfect embodiment of the god and goddess, despite all the idiosyncrasies of their personality or whatever it is triggering you in them. It's got nothing to do with the fact that they are whole, perfect, complete, divine beings. They are the god or goddess. When you look at your love partner and you say, oh my God, and you could look at them and say, wow, you are my god or goddess. And so it's you offering them that level of honor. You offering them that courtesy. You're elevating them into that throne that they are your god, goddess, king, queen, like that. And it's not a master slave, not at all. It is a highly revered consort. You are the same because you're willing to see them as your divine god, goddess. Then therefore you are elevating yourself to that level. So I invite you to actually dress up nicely, whatever makes you feel good. And if you don't have anything in your wardrobe because you ended up being somewhere and then the lockdown came, you can do that energetically. You can really do what the Jewish Kabbalists, they do that every Friday night when they light the candle and they do this gesture before they close their eyes. And when they open, the divinity is looking through the eyes. So you embody, so you can actually put the nice clothes, the royal garments that you desire to be adorned. If you have makeup, if you have jewelry, then do adorn yourself. Do really make an effort for yourself. So every day, get up and really treat yourself as a divine god or goddess. Okay. And if you like to play as well, cross-dressing, just have fun with it. Okay. Don't be significant. Don't be so filled with self-importance. Being a god or goddess is rather playful. So I invite you to do that for each other. Dance for each other or dance for yourself in a very alluring, very enticing way. So put music that is quite sexy, be that that stripper that you always wanted to be. So allow yourself to really step into being different. And all it is just you acting as if though, and then suddenly you begin to feel like that. So if you treat yourself as a divine god or goddess, then you will start feeling that. So that's one thing, is about dressing up for yourself, to honor your beloved. You can tell them that they are your god, goddess. So namaste, divine god, or namaste, divine goddess. So really treat them with the highest of respect, regardless to what came before, regardless to the argument. You let that go. The personality has no place in Tantra. Personality is on that personal level. That is in a way a hindrance to us stepping into the realm of the divine. So let go, take off the layers of the personalities, take off the layers of your vulnerabilities. You had an argument, fine. Now, 4 o'clock, it's time for your tantric meditation. You're no longer a personality, but you are that divine god and goddess, that perfect embodiment of the divine. And then you do the meditation. And then if you choose to, after the meditation, you can step into being that personality again. But often what happens, that raised your vibrational resonance, that transformed how you feel with yourself and with the other. So I'm going to invite you also to do a beautiful meditation with your love partner, whether you're together or whether you're separate. So speaking the truth of your being, what you desire to receive, how you want to be touched, or speaking your fantasies, so you can actually do that by yourself when you self-pleasure or self-honor. You could do that with a love partner across the globe on Skype or Zoom or WhatsApp. There are many, many platforms. And you could do that with yourself in front of a mirror or in front of your beloved. This is really just looking at sexuality in a very honoring, very sacred. It really is sacred, honoring sacred sexuality. And so really treating yourself as a divine god and goddess and your beloved. And then, of course, if you want to manifest a partner, a love partner, you can actually do that by projecting the image of your divine other, of your perfect embodiment of the other. You can see that and focus that in your mind's eye. When you do that and you give your energy to it, your mental, emotional, sexual, physical energy to that goal that you desire to accomplish, or that love partnership that you're creating, it will happen. What you focus on, you get. That direction that you go, you will get there. So keep on focusing on what you desire with, like, in a way, a narrow-minded one vision on your beloved. Okay, and let everything else drop away. Okay, all the stories that we have, all the little bickering, all the identities, they're not that important. If you think about it with the question of, what if this was the last moment that we're together? How do I wish to leave them with? What do I wish to gift someone or to remember me by? That is really important. So, do that. And also remember that there is what we call a yantra, a sacred geometrical symbol. So in the Jewish religion and the Christianity and also Islam, the Jewish and Islamic religion, they have the Star of David, and that's representing a sacred geometrical shape. And in Hindu and the Tibetan Buddhism, there's the Sri Yantra, which is the multiple of 9 triangles that they are the kind of like a Star of David within a Star of David. So the Sri Yantra or the Star of David, they are a representation of us. So if you're sitting in meditation and you think about it, our shoulder down to the genitals or down to the core of the earth, that's one triangle. And then from the crown down to our knees, if we're sitting in a lotus position. So that's another triangle. And the heart is in the center. And you imagine yourself to be that sacred geometrical or your beloved. And instead of meditating to a stone statue or a metal statue or a picture of the Sri Yantra on a piece of paper, you actually meditate on the image of yourself in a mirror or the image of your beloved, looking at them reverently, revering them, really honoring them and receiving. It's like, how lucky I am to have this amazing God or goddess in front of me, with me. And if you are by yourself and manifesting your beloved, you can also do that with a mirror so that you can actually start loving yourself and seeing that divine reflection. We anyway project onto the other our everything about us. So our inner masculine or inner feminine, whatever completes us, we project onto the other. And then, of course, when they annoy us, we project onto them all the stuff that we get annoyed about, which means we disown those parts. So really using that mirror that we represent for each other and using it consciously. Okay, so enjoy your practices. I am actually going to do an amazing Tantra event for love partners or for people who are manifesting love partners on the 30th of April. It will require registration. There's no fee, it's free, but there will be a registration because there's a lot of people already wanting to register to that. And I will post further on how to log on to that and register. So enjoy the practices. Remember that you are looking on to the divine, and the divine is looking through your eyes. And when you touch your beloved, you're actually touching the body of the god or goddess. But also remember that your hand is the hand of the divine touching them. So use this conscious touch to practice as you are using your hand as if though the hand of the divine is touching you or them. Okay? And the other thing that to do, which is absolutely phenomenal, is whisper. Whisper the words of love. Whisper the words of honoring. Whisper the words of playful naughtiness that you wish to, bestow upon your beloved. So whispering onto the body, it actually creates phenomenal vibrational resonance. So try that, play with that. And if you're by yourself, you can do that to yourself as well in certain areas. Just remind yourselves that you are divine. Remind the other that they are divine. Enjoy the practices. Namaste.